many times we wonder why we can't get to sleep straight away. We tossing and turning 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And what do? We reach out, we go grab that phone again. That's the second time we've done that. And then we scroll a bit, check a few things out, and then we put the phone away and we expect to fall asleep again straight away. Not happening. Never, ever in a million years is that happening. There's many reasons for this, and I'll explain 2 things which we shouldn't be doing just before going to bed. And one of them, of course, is going on your phone, especially social media. Now, we know the harmful effects, the mental health negative effects social media has on us. The increased anxiety, stress, feeling overwhelmed. I'm pretty sure you relate to all of these. And, seeing people you don't even want to see, people that will have no benefit, will bring no benefit in your life, not putting food on your table, and you're seeing their big happy faces, negative effects. So number 1 is scrolling on your phone before going to bed. And this basically, the reasons for this, why we shouldn't do this, are quite obvious. Number 1, it keeps your mind engaged. So we pick up the phone, we're lying down, we pick up the phone and we start scrolling. Okay, depends how you hold it. Do you hold it like this or like that? Everyone holds it in different ways, but it's a massive, massive distraction, especially at the time of going to sleep. You start scrolling, as I say, you start seeing people you don't like. You start watching, sports clips, celebrities. You might go onto YouTube, start watching a video. And at the time when your mind needs to start winding down, you begin to engage it. Okay? And the harmful effect of this is not that, at that moment in time, you're not going to get sleep because you're obviously on your phone. Even when you put the phone down, studies show that now that you've reactivated your mind, so it was ready to go to sleep, ready, and then activation. Studies show that it can even sometimes take hours. It can delay your sleep by hours because you have reactivated your mind. Okay, it's stimulated your brain, your mind, your brain. This is all valuable real estate that we need to look after. And checking your phone, scrolling social media, reactivates your mind and stimulates your brain, and therefore you can't get to sleep. That's what we're talking about, right? Why can't I get to sleep straight away? So this is one thing we shouldn't do before bed. The second reason why we shouldn't start scrolling on our phone is obviously the blue light. The blue light is basically artificial to mimic daylight. Now at night time, when it's time for you to, daylight's gone, you've done whatever you've had to do in the day, it's time for you to wind down and go to sleep. But this light on your phone mimics daylight, which obviously, again, I don't need to explain, is no good if you're trying to get to sleep. And moreover, number 3 is, this is a time where we need to wind down. As in, this is number 3 of point number 1. So the title of the video is two things we need to avoid before going to bed. So number 1 is scrolling on social media, and this is the third reason why we should avoid scrolling on social media, which is that we mentioned that it's a time to wind down. Okay, now you may encounter certain content when you're scrolling through Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. You might get a WhatsApp message. Most of it, 95% of it, or 99% of it at times, is unnecessary, it's unneeded. And you may encounter or come across certain content that causes intense emotions. So going to bed and falling asleep should be a peaceful process, right? Surely that's what we all want. We just want to relax, long day, peaceful process. And it should be a happy and relaxing experience. Now, if we engage with our phone right before we have to go through that peaceful experience, we may come across content that negatively impacts us. So we see something distressful. We see something that we don't really like, or we see someone. This is quite important for many of us. We see someone that we don't even want to see. We're not happy for them. Okay, that's a different story. Being happy for someone, that's a different story. But these are natural human feelings of disposition. So you may see someone that you don't like. Now you start thinking, your mind starts going 1, 2, 3, 4. You start thinking loads of different things. And it works both ways though. So studies again show that even seeing a good positive thing, again, reactivates your mind. So these are all connected points. Reactivates your mind, you can't get to sleep. So number one, what we need to do is stay away from our phone before bedtime. Now, one may ask, how long should I stay away for? There's nothing like fixed. And to be honest, like generally speaking, they say 1 hour, 2 hours. I'm just here to be realistic, okay? I don't think that's possible for any of us. For me, definitely, it's not possible 1, 2 hours, because I don't really know what I'd do then. I'm just being real and honest here. But, if we are going on our phone immediately before bed, then let's start with 20 minutes. What's the issue? What's the problem? There's nothing wrong with leaving our phone for 20 minutes. I don't think that's too difficult, right? And if that's too difficult, then let's start with 10 minutes. 10 minutes and then increase the time, because naturally, I can guarantee you will feel better when you bring this habit into your life. Because right now the natural habit is pick up the phone, start scrolling, and then try to go to sleep. That's the natural habit. But when we start reducing our time, let's say 10 minutes, 20 minutes, then half an hour, naturally you're going to see a massive change, not only in your sleep, but in your life generally. Because what we don't realize is these bad habits over a short period of time we don't see the impact that it has on us, the negative impact. But over a prolonged period of time, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, it has a crazy impact, a destructive impact on our lives, on the next day as well. So on our productivity, concentration, it's just crazy. We don't realize, and this is a reminder, So start with 10 minutes. Let's not be heroes. Let's start with 10 minutes and slowly increase that. And I think we'll want to increase that. And I'm going to do this together with you. So this is 13th of April, I'm recording this video. And 13th of May, I'll post another video, and I'm going to do this every single day. So it's a 30-day challenge. 30-day challenge. Let's start by 10 minutes. So 10 minutes before bed, we don't go on our phone. By the end of the 30 days, let's bring that down to 45 minutes. I don't think that's too bad. 45 minutes. And again, it's not good for me to just say, oh, don't do this, don't do that. I need to give you or we need to give ourselves, so this is for myself as well, we need to give ourselves some alternatives. And what I would do there is meditation. So obviously, I'm Muslim. I'd read the Quran, for example. I'd recite from memory, or I'd do some reading, or I might want to start some journaling as well. And these are peaceful activities, which then allows us to have a peaceful sleep, which then allows us to wake up peacefully, which then allows us to have a peaceful, productive day without stress and feeling overwhelmed. And then long term, it benefits our life. That's point number one. The second thing that we shouldn't be doing, the second thing that we shouldn't be doing just before bed is carrying our troubles over from the day or from the previous few days to the bed. Okay, so many people, they carry their troubles to bed, okay, thinking that they can do something about it. So something might have happened. Okay, you may have had an argument with someone. Someone may have annoyed you. You may have got your results and you failed, or you passed. Okay, but we're talking about troubles here. So you carry your troubles over to bed. So anything that's happened during the day that's negative, you carry that trouble over to bed with you. Your mind starts racing. Your mind starts thinking. Mentally and emotionally, you are still trying to do something about that situation. Okay, you are still mentally and emotionally trying to do something about that negative situation earlier in the day, when it's not the time to be doing. It's, again, common sense. Something negative has happened during the day. Now, what you do is, instead of waking up the next morning and having a plan to sort out the issue for the next day, you are trying to do something in your bed and tossing and turning. When it's not possible, it's impossible for you to do something at that time. From your bed, what are you going to do? If you had an argument with someone, what are you going to do? You're lying down in your bed in the dark. Okay, doing at that time is not in order. Many of us carry our troubles to bed, and this is the second reason why. This is the second thing we should avoid when going into the bed. We should, at the point when we lift the blanket, dust the bed, whatever, we should mentally tell us, or physically actively tell ourselves that, look, whatever's happened in the day has happened. This is not a time for me to be doing something. I'll try to do something. It's not going to be possible. Let me leave this trouble behind and let me start fresh tomorrow. This is one of the key causes of insomnia, why you can't get to sleep. So number one is scrolling on social media, having the bright white light on your phone. And number two is carrying troubles to bed. Let's kick these things out. In 1 month's time, I will post another video and explain my progress, and I hope you progress with me as well.